The story I'm about to tell not only proves to me there is another world up there somewhere, but some type of creatures or beings exist on that world.
I think everyone in the country has heard about Betty and Barney Hill.
We're driving along. I don't know where we are. I don't even know how we got here.
The thing that has continued to be an enigma, a puzzle to me, is that I said, my God, they're going to capture us. And I have never understood why. I cannot understand why I made that remark.
We've been speaking with Chuck Burgess, who's a news reporter for WCIS Radio in Pascagoula, Mississippi.
Well, I listened to the tape that they made for the police department when Captain Glenn Ryder and Sheriff Brad Diamond of the Jackson County Sheriff's Department, when they were trying to break their story, and I heard the tape that they made there, and from all appearances, something happened to them. We all find this hard to believe, but something happened to them. Their description, their stories matched. They were interrogated separately and then left in a room together to discuss it, and it was all the same story all the time.
I went down to Pascagoula completely negative, but I worked with those men for quite a while. I listened to tapes that had been taken when they didn't know they were being taped. I saw how Charlie behaved under hypnosis, and finally the lie detector test. All of those things convinced me that he was not making it up. They had had an experience, period.
The evidence revolves around an incident that took place in the Sitgraves National Forest. It was in this location that a young woodcutter named Travis Walton was abducted by a UFO. The UFO was witnessed by 6 of his fellow workers.
On a chilly November night, 7 men had their lives changed here in the Sitgreaves National Forest near Heber. Riding in their truck, they saw what they believed to be an unidentified flying object. One of the 7, Travis Walton of Snowflake, leaped from the truck and ran up for a closer look. His companions say he was struck by a bluish light emitting from the craft. Terrified, they fled, but later regained their composure and returned. When they did, Travis Walton was gone. From that point on, his story is pretty well known. The 6 men, his companions, all passed lie detector tests in reference to the incident. Travis Walton reappeared after several days with a bizarre story about a ride in an unidentified flying object.
What happened? We saw a UFO hovering in the air about 30 yards off to the side of the road. I wanted to get a closer look, and I got out of the truck and I started over there. Everyone was yelling that to come back and to stop. I stopped and to look back, and somebody called my name, and I turned back around, and it started to make a noise and started to move. Just as I started to raise up, I was just going to stand up. I didn't have any intention of going any closer, but it was just as if I was struck. It was kind of a physical blow it just knocked me back. I don't remember seeing any flash of light or anything like what they described. I just lost consciousness.